Life comes at you fast, perhaps too fast. I like this, by the way. Oh, no.
What Elvis did, he caused a lot of the populace, if you want it, and usually when people say populace, they usually mean white people, to start listening to a lot of music that normally they wouldn't have been listening to. See, I don't think of Elvis like that because I know too many artists that are far greater than Elvis.
How about my nigga Elvis, man? Ray Charles, Public Enemy, far back. I don't know if Elvis was a racist. I wasn't there and it ain't documented. But I feel like the black community needs to put some respect on Elvis's name. But black folks, y'all ever meet any white person and they say they grew up in the hood and they grew up around all black folks? That was Elvis Presley. He was the first white boy to do that. He's the first wigger in history. So if you're a wigger in America and you love black culture, matter of fact, wiggers worldwide. Like this video, show some support for Elvis, man. He was the first wigger ever, man. Pay some homage. I just watched the Elvis biopic. And I know it's Hollywood, so I'm sure some parts was fluffed up and dramatized, but it made me a fan. Shit, being a black man and saying you like Elvis is taboo. It's almost like taking a white girl into a black church. It just seems wrong. Elvis Presley was the first white man to ever cross over. And I know that sounds hilarious, but he was the first white man to ever cross over into black households because typically white folks wasn't caring if niggas bought their records. Because watching the biopic, Elvis went through the ringer and made it okay for white boys being black boys' business. If you think about it, Eminem gets a lot of flack today for making black music. A lot of people say he's not supposed to be making hip-hop and he's not one of the best. And they don't even consider him a great because he's white. Elvis was the first one to knock on that black door and they ain't let him in. He kicked it down and walked on in. I really want the black community to put some respect on Elvis' name. But hell, Eminem need to be paying homage and being thankful as much as he can be. Every chance he get, need to be dedicating every performance to Elvis. He need to dedicate his life to Elvis. If it wasn't for Elvis Presley, Eminem would be flipping burgers right now. Saying, hello, may I help you? Would you like fries with that? That's what Eminem would be doing. Eminem's come a dime a dozen, but Elvis has some real flavor. I feel like Elvis was one of them white boys that could have really went to a nigga barbecue. If y'all ever meet anybody white from Tennessee, you know what I'm talking about. I think to this day, Elvis is more talented than Eminem in every single way, except for business. But then again, if you think about the business side, Eminem learned from Elvis. He learned what to do and what not to do from watching Elvis. Elvis never even went overseas, and I feel like his impact in music in general is way bigger than Eminem's. So if you're a fan of Eminem today, you're technically a fan of Elvis in my mind. Eminem is Elvis 2.0. That's my biggest knock against Eminem. I just feel like he looks at Elvis the same way the black community does. He's trying too hard, to not really like Elvis or say he don't like Elvis when he should be thankful as hell. He should go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and be shining his shrine. I'm gonna say this shit one more time to make it clear. If it wasn't for Elvis, there'd be no Eminem. I said it. White people, y'all better know your history. Elvis started this wicked shit, and this some motherfucking thanks he get. And from the research I did, I don't see Elvis as a racist. I see a lot of black artists actually like Elvis. It was only a certain few that hated Elvis, and maybe because there was a more competition with him. Get in my comment section, man. Why do y'all think the black community does not like Elvis at all? Do you think it's just the reputation he has of being a racist? And also get in my comment section, man. Who y'all think had a bigger impact in music? Do y'all think it was Elvis Presley or Eminem? But get in my comment section, y'all. Like and share this video. Peace.
And black people have been going out shaking their behind for centuries. And what the hell's unusual about them shaking their hips and stuff? And that's all Elvis was doing was copying that. I was saying he's the king and he's the... it's a piece of bunk. Sorry. Next question. Don't ask me no more about Elvis because you got in enough trouble as it is.
I think you covered it, though.